All right, they've gone ahead and done it to us again. They're dropping Double Masters on us later this year in August. Let's talk about this. So first, let's dive into the details of exactly what Double Masters is. Then we'll have a look at some of the preview cards and then talk about pricing. And as always with these Let Talk videos, I want to hear what you have to say about this. That's what's important to me. So what do you think about them dropping another Master set after a long hiatus for Master sets? What do you think about the whole doubling idea? And do we need something like this at a time like this? Let me know in the comment section below. All right, so let's get right into the details. August 7th, 2020 is going to be our release date. We're going to have 332 cards in this set with 24 packs per booster box. So that's pretty typical of a Masters type set. Now, each booster pack is going to contain 2 rares and 2 foil cards. So that's pretty awesome. And that sort of lends to our doubling idea. And each booster box is going to contain 2 non-foil borderless showcase box toppers. So that's pretty awesome as well. Now, of course, this is going to be available in English, French, German, simplified Chinese, and Japanese. All right, let's dive into a little bit more of the details. So they've doubled everything in the box, double rares, double foils, as we mentioned, and double box toppers. Also, the first pick in draft will be 2 picks, so you get double your first picks in your draft. Now it says, as keeping with the spirit of doubling your experience, we're replacing collector boosters with something we're calling the VIP edition for this product only. They'll have more details on what that is closer to release date. Essentially what it's going to probably be is some super hyper expensive version of what you already can get in the set. In addition to double rares and foils in every pack, every box of Double Masters comes with 2 non-foil showcase box toppers, which are pulled from a 40 card pool of fan favorite cards. And they do go on to mention that they want to sort of stomp out the idea that there is any fetch lands in here. So there is not going to be any fetch lands in this set. All right, let's have a look at some of this amazing new art, and then we'll talk a little bit about pricing. All right, it seems only prudent that we start our conversation with these new preview cards with doubling season. So I do have to say that for me personally, I think this is an awesome include in this set. We can't get enough doubling seasons. I'm constantly sold out of this in my store. There's massive, massive commander demand. They could actually put this in the next 3 reprint sets and it probably wouldn't even affect the price. There's so many people out there that want doubling seasons. I myself need some for some decks that I'm building. So I'm really super excited that they put this in here. This is a premium include in this set. And here's a look at the new art. I think this new art is amazing. It's a little cartoony, which I'm okay with. I mean, we've always had that sort of serious kind of art. I mean, you can see that in the background, right? But this sort of cartoony little art, I think it's pretty awesome. And it sort of fits with some of the theme that's been going on with things like Ikoria and stuff like that. So, as far as doubling season goes, like I said, I'm really impressed with the new art. I think this is an awesome include in the set, and it's a great way to launch this set. What do you think of the include of doubling season? All right, up next we have an amazing new art for Mana Crypt, and even though we just had a reprint of these in the Mystery Booster, I do have to say that I'm really happy that they're including this in Double Masters as well. It's another awesome chase card. Having this in a Master set shouldn't affect the price in the long term too much, and there's a massive, massive pent-up demand for this in Commander. So again, I really do think that this is an excellent include, and I'm happy to see that this will be in Double Masters. So let's have a look at the new artwork for Blightsteel Colossus, which is another excellent include in this set for sure. At the making of this video, Blightsteel Colossus is worth almost $80, which is pretty crazy. Now, Blightsteel Colossus does only get play typically in Commander. I mean, it's in some weird sort of fringe decks, maybe in Modern or something like that, but really it does get play in Commander, and it's always going to be known as that guy that can just one-shot someone for infect damage. So if you can find a way to sort of sneak Blightsteel Colossus in and get him in there for damage because he has a trample as well, you can just make someone have a very bad day in Commander. So for that reason alone, there's a huge pent-up demand in Commander for Blightsteel Colossus, and this is another great chase card for this set. Are we noticing a theme here yet? All the cards seem to be really good includes and really sought after cards for Commander. Maybe they should have called this Commander Masters. All right, let's continue along that theme. Kalia of the Vast and Atraxa Praetor's Voice are two of the commanders that they've given us a sneak peek for, and I do have to say that they're both really good includes in this set for sure. Kalia the Vast has had a couple of reprints in the past, namely like Commander's Arsenals and Commander Anthology, but she is definitely a highly sought after commander, one of the most popular commanders out there, so having her as an include in this master set is definitely a good choice. This is the one art that I have to say that I'm not overly impressed with. It's just my personal taste. I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that think this art is really amazing, so that's awesome. But for me personally, I think that this is my least favorite of the previews I've seen so far. Moving along, we have Atraxa Praetor's Voice. This card was an excellent include in this set as far as I'm concerned. It's only had one other reprint, and that being a Commander Anthology version, so there is definitely a low supply of Atraxa out there for sure. It is also one of the most popular decks, and this new artwork is amazing. I absolutely love this one. I think it's my favorite one of all of the artwork. It's kind of maybe a toss-up between this one and the doubling season, to be honest. I think that one's really fun. Anyway, but this is an awesome new art for Atraxa, a card that's in high demand, and we definitely needed more supply of, that's for sure. So what we've seen so far is just a little teaser of what's going to be in Double Masters. I don't think we're going to be getting any more spoilers until mid-July. At least that's what they've kind of said. There might be a trickle of one here or two, maybe some kind of get leaked, but starting in July, we're going to actually go into full sort of spoiler season for this set. One thing I would like to point out is that I think there's going to be a lot of financial opportunities around Double Masters. So investing in MTG cards, if that is one of your things, then make sure you check out our weekly finance segment we do on this channel called This Week in MTG Finance. Once we've seen some of the spoilers and getting closer to the release of the set, we'll start covering Double Masters a lot more in that segment for sure. All right, so speaking of finances, let's talk about availability of Double Masters and pricing. So I called my supplier today, and he really, honestly, the poor guy, I sort of feel for that guy, because he said, Dave, you're like the fifth store that's already called me this morning, and I had called him at like 10 after 9. Anyway, everybody wants to know, of course, all the stores want to know, hey, how much of this Double Masters am I going to be able to get? What is going to be the pricing? I mean, as soon as this was announced yesterday, it wasn't 15 minutes and the phone was already ringing in my store. Dave, can you put me one of these aside? Dave, how much is this going to cost? I had a bunch of people call yesterday. So that's definitely on everyone's mind. The answer is, and anybody who tells you different, I don't know what to tell you, but the answer is we don't know yet. Okay, so I don't know what the supply is going to be. I would assume it's going to be something along the lines of a regular master set, if not a higher quantity. I mean, obviously they want this to be a draft experience because they stated right in the release that, when you draft these packs, you'll get 2 picks in your first draft pick. So that's definitely at the top of their minds. There's a huge sort of pent-up demand for master sets. We all wanted to see these come back. Well, I think most of us anyway. It's a great way to go ahead and get more supply of all kinds of awesome cards that we need into the market, and they can sort of just cherry pick cards that are in high demand and get more supply of those into the market for sure. So what's the price going to be on something like this? Your guess is as good as mine. I actually had a couple of people in my store yesterday, and we were sort of hashing out and talking about this. What's sort of a fair price? I mean, Double Masters, is it going to be, we're getting 2 rares, 2 foils in every single pack. Is it going to be double the price? I mean, Double Masters, right? If they put it out there at double the price, it's going to be a tough sell. I mean, up here in Canada with what was the last one, Ultimate Masters, we were getting around $20 a pack here in Canada just to buy 1 pack. And if you whiff on a pack like that, man, oh man, there's 20. It's really a lottery ticket. It always kind of has been ever since sort of the first Master set was the one that was really sort of value priced, but beyond that, the greed sort of set in and the price just kind of went up on all the various master sets, and it just kept going and going and going. So what's a fair price for this? I think somewhere, I mean, obviously everybody would like to see a price range around what a typical master set would cost. I honestly can't see that with having double rares and double foils. It's going to be a premium set, so there's going to be a premium price tag attached to that, but that does remain to be seen. I don't think double the price would fly. And I honestly don't think that they're going to go there. It's more likely we'll see something like, a 50% increase over the price of a typical master set. Okay, all of that said, I want to know, like I said, that's what these Let's Talk videos are about. I want to know what you guys have to think. What do you think of the set? What do you think of the idea? What do you think of double this and double that? What do you think of the new art? Let me know in the comments section below. All right, thanks everybody for watching. Have a great day, and we'll see you again soon. Bye for now.